Hi guys, it's Mrs. Cromartie here with the second part of our video detailing problem and solution. Now let's just look back quickly at the academic vocabulary that we were introduced to, and that is problem and solution. Remember, a problem is something that makes things harder. Problems can be solved or fixed by making changes. A solution is a change that you make as a way to fix a problem or make it better. Now, if you recall, we are looking at all of our information on class flow. Once again, that's class flow. There will be links in the description box to class flow, as well as there's a link on your packet. So if you want instructions detailing how to get on class flow, check out my previous video, and that tells you all about class flow and how you can log in. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. We are going to read aloud the story. The directions say follow along as your teacher, which is me, reads the passage, then complete the graphic organizer on the next card. So we're going to start off with these big, bold letters. What are they called? Big, bold letters. And what significance are these big, bold letters? This is You're right, the title. This is the title of this passage, and the title is Building a Better Bicycle. And the author is Linda Ruggieri, by Linda Ruggieri. Now, as we read this passage, we're going to do just like we do in the classroom, where we're going to control the game. Yes, control the game. Here's how we're going to do it. I will start. You will follow. You'll know it's your turn because I'm going to pause and say, it's your turn. And at this moment, I will continue to track the words as you read it. Are you ready? All right, let's begin. Bicycles have a long, interesting history. The first bicycle was developed more than 200 years ago. Your turn. One of the first bicycles was called the hobby horse. Your turn. People rode by pushing their feet along on the ground. Later, a bicycle that had pedals and metal tires was invented. It was not comfortable. It was called the bone shaker. Inventors kept working to make bicycles more comfortable. Next, the high wheeler was developed. Your turn. This bicycle was not easy to ride because the rider sat up high on the bike. The rider could be badly hurt in a fall. I can imagine. Then the safety bicycle was developed. Your turn. This made them safer to ride. Your turn. More than 100 years ago, bicycles began to have rubber tires filled with air. That was a solution to the problem of a bumpy ride. The new tires on 20th century bikes made riding smoother. Today, children's bicycles and racing bikes are popular. People ride bikes to get exercise. Your turn. Awesome job with that reading. Let's give yourself 2 snaps on 2. 1, 2. You did that. Now we're going to keep going. Next, it says analyze the article. Let's say it together. Analyze the article. Now we're analyzing an article. We must read it again. That's right, read it again. So now it's your turn to go back to the article and read it again. So take this moment to pause, this video and read the article again by yourself. Now, we're going to go ahead and move right along. It says, read the passage again, which you've already done, and complete the graphic organizer to identify problem and solution in the passage. So, in order to complete the graphic organizer, we must go back and forth from the passage. So let's go back, and we're first going to look for the problem. So together, let's look through the passage. It says, let's see, what was the problem? Oop, I see a problem. It says right here, one of the first bicycles was called the hobby horse. It was made of wood. Now, thinking to myself, is wood the best material to make a bicycle out of? That might have posed a what? A problem. So let's add that to our graphic organizer. The first bicycle was made out of wood. We've now added this to our graphic organizer. Now let's think of the solution together. Let's look back at the passage. Now that we're looking back at the passage, it says, later, a bicycle that had pedals and metal tires was invented. So, the solution to making the bicycles out of wood was making the bicycles were made out of metal. So let's add that to our solution. The bicycles were later made out of metal. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to identify your own problem and solution using the passage. And then I would like to check your answers. So you can push them to me by clicking check your answers. Right here, check your answers. All right, let's keep going. So I'll be able to see your answers here. We're going to keep going. And now we're going to do our check for understanding. It says, which bicycle was the first bicycle invented? Is it A, the high wheeler, B, modern day, C, hobby horse, D, 20th century, E, safety bike, or F, bone shaker? Take a moment to answer this on your screen, okay? You should be able to click on whichever you feel was the correct answer. So go ahead and pause the video and take a moment to do that. All right. Now I want all of you to listen to the audio file to learn more about the hobby horse design. What were the design problems? How did engineers solve the design problems? Go ahead and click play here and listen to that audio file. And then I would like for you to answer using the problem and solution boxes that are listed here. Remember, you answer, you should be able to just click and type in your answer, okay? So pause the video now and answer those questions. All right, now that you've answered your questions, we've come to the end of this part of our video. Go ahead and send your answers to me, Mrs. Cromartie, and I will check them and give you feedback, okay? Thanks and bye-bye. See you in our next video.